Today on DNVR Buffs Live, what are we looking for on Saturday? What positives can come out of that game? And our long-awaited draft of Thanksgiving options. Let's do it.
Buff Nation.
Let's go.
Squad.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
It's one of those.
Welcome in. It's Wednesday, day before holiday weekend, day before, or a few days before rivalry weekend.
Happy Blackout Wednesday to those who observe.
Never celebrated myself, but sure.
I'm going to the Avs game tonight, so I mean.
Who they got?
Sharks.
Are they
They
bad?
got the Blackhawks.
Can't even score on us.
That should be fun. That's your first Avs game of the year, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you for keeping track of that.
I got you, brother. I got you.
Today on the show, previewing this weekend's game. What positives can we take from this weekend? We'll make our picks, week 14.
Heck yeah.
Coach's, we didn't get to this yesterday for press conferences, but coach's story about Jordyn Tyson after the game on Saturday. And then we're going to draft Thanksgiving foods because we're just in the holiday spirit, feeling so joyful and jolly.
Thankful. Really.
Thankful.
I just saw that Saban clip. I'm thankful for everything now.
What Saban clip?
Yeah, are we talking about this?
We're not talking about this.
Yeah, Dylan Ryle might be leaving Nebraska. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw it 2 years ago.
Oh, man. Let's talk about this game, though. Or try to, at least. Kansas State, I mean, for the 12th week in a row, we're playing the same game. Running quarterback. They play out of 12 personnel, 21 personnel, a lot of quarterback option. They run it up the middle. The running back's really good. Defensively, I mean, 3-3. They'll kind of drop another safety into the box. They'll play some 7-man, 8-man box. Didn't really matter against Utah last week because both teams just...
Yeah.
It's crazy. Both teams were just like getting upfield too fast. And they were just like, it wasn't even like bad tackling. It was like just runs like right through the line, just in the 70 yards, just nothing. I don't know. Avery's had a terrible year, but this team has really started to fight recently. They put up 47 points last week. Again, valiant effort. Chris Kleiman like broke down on the podium after the game.
Chris Kreiman.
He was going through it.
I don't even...
Yeah.
I hated that.
I listened to his presser this week, either with a Monday or Tuesday, and like he kind of doubled down on his like reaction, emotion after the game, like to open the presser this week.
What did he say?
He was just like, listen, what I told you guys Saturday, like I've never been a part of an effort like that. You know, he was just so...
Oh, they weren't playing the 85 Bears.
But that's, that's a good point because that's literally what he like kind of was saying. Like, we played like an unbelievable team. And it's like, yeah, bro, like Utah is really good. Like,
Yep.
But like the way he's talking about them, it's like they were like 30-point underdogs against like an NFL team where it's like, bro, y'all were slated to lose in a tough environment. But he's like, I've just never been a part of an effort like that. And you know what? I get it. I don't know if I've ever seen 42 rushes for 472 yards either.
Yeah.
And you lose that game. I might have cried too after that. Not a lot.
So for a second, I thought it was a meaningless game for them. And then I was about to give them a bunch of credit for being like, you know what? Like, actually getting up for that game when you had nothing to play for is kind of crazy. But it wasn't.
No.
They're sitting on 5 wins.
Right.
So they did have they have had something to play for. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm judging for sure. but I was like, what is going on right now? I think it was more of like I think he's worried about getting fired because of the way this season went. And so I think it was more about that than it was really about the game.
Yeah.
Like,
that's valid.
In his head, he's like, man, I just coached like my ass off this week.
Yeah.
And
almost pulled
all
off
that happened is
upset.
we lost and we're not bowl eligible yet, and that's all anyone's going to talk about.
100%.
Yep.
They put up a fight, man. Like I said, they were up 31-21 at half. Again, in Utah at night, which, as Colorado football fans know, is a tough place to play. But yes, as Cam Duncan reiterates, 42 rushes last week for Kansas State, 472 rushing yards. Their starting running back, Joe Jackson, ran for 293 and 3 touchdowns himself, including an 80-yard run. And that obviously is the key to this game on Saturday, as you alluded to, Jake.
Yep.
Stopping the run, because if Kansas State didn't already before last week know what their identity is, they certainly know what it is now.
Right.
Because it almost resulted in them dropping 50 on one of the top defenses in college football. This Kansas State offense can like really get rolling if they're rolling, right? They have scored 34 plus points in 6 games this year. 34 plus points in 6 games this year. Colorado has only reached 30 points twice against Delaware and Wyoming. So this running game is what they're going to hang their hat on. I assume Avery threw the ball 23 times last week. That's probably too many. Probably more than they would like him to be throwing the football.
How many times did Jeff Sims throw the ball in the second half? That's what I want to know.
Oh man, I can find this. It's gonna take a minute though.
Interesting question, but it can't be much.
No.
It can't be much, especially in the fourth quarter. I don't know if he had.
I think he had 0.
Right, any attempts in the fourth. So that's what it's going to come down to. Can this Colorado defense bow up in the front 7? And really, more importantly, just stop explosive plays. Because Kansas State, that's obviously how they did it last week. It runs of 80, 58, 37. And obviously that has been an Achilles heel of this Colorado defense, particularly second half of the season, these big explosive plays. So you have to stop that.
Sorry, it just sucks that we can't like give that much credit for the way the run defense was for the first 2.5 quarters of the game.
Nope.
Like,
Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
they were incredible.
They really were.
They were incredible for the first 2.5 quarters of the game. And then I don't know if I've ever seen a pendulum swing so violently the other way. Like, it went from like, wow, they are absolutely stonewalling them to, wow, they cannot stop anything. It was a wild turn of events.
It was crazy.
But if you get the first 2.5 quarters run defense, then you got a chance to be in this game and potentially win it. If you get the last quarter and a half, don't even turn the bus off. Forget warming it up.
Well said. Yeah, Kansas State will do that again if you allow them to. They will run the ball every single play because that's what their coach wants to do. That's what they're built to do from a personnel standpoint. And Colorado just can't allow it to happen if they can help it.
Yeah, you got to force Avery into bad decisions too. I mean, he's been rattled recently, and he's really just prone to some bonehead mistakes. He had 2 of them last week. The 2-point conversion, and then I think he had a pick 6 as well that were just like, what is he even looking at?
Right.
And then he had one of the worst interceptions. I don't even know if that's part of the pick 6 as well. The angle route that he threw.
Yeah, that wasn't the pick 6, but yeah, that was
that.
brutal.
I mean, this guy is he's been very up and down to say the least this year. But I mean, we saw him at his peak kind of last year also, right? Yep. A lot of those same players are here in terms of, the weapons, defensively, the impact players as well.
Did you peep Coach Prime yesterday say that, mentioned that he remembers Avery hitting his dance last year when he scored?
Yes.
He was like, I like that. I like when guys do that. I think it's funny.
But really, I mean, we could talk about the X's and O's and stuff.
Oh, the fact that he did like the prime dance.
The prime dance,
Okay, I get it.
But
Didn't someone do that this weekend too?
Really Brown did when he scored on that wheel route touchdown.
It is like a massive show of respect.
Yeah.
As much as they might think it, like some people might be doing it as respect, some people might be thinking they're doing it as disrespect.
Yeah, for sure.
It's absolutely
I think
a hat tip, whether you want it to be or not.
Because who else coach got a dance
Right.
that is still being used 30 years later or whatever.
But these are 2 teams that, I mean, you got your head coach crying on the podium on one side, and then the other side, they had to change quarterbacks because they're going to redshirt their actual starter, and they're already talking about coach and turnover in the portal and all this stuff. Like, This is just purely, I think, a pride game, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
who's going to
For
actually...
us, yeah.
For K-State,
both.
well, I mean,
They're playing for a bowl game.
And also,
but I mean, they got to like kind of pick up their coach after last week too. Like, that dude's got to be down bad, man.
Yeah.
one other thing too, you got to remember. I was again listening to Climate talk about this is their senior day.
Yep.
And I got a lot of seniors. This is their last home game for a lot of those guys. This is their last college football game. So they are going to be up for this game. I'm positive of that. And it's going to be on Colorado to match that energy because they had their senior day. They had their last home game. This is Kansas State's opportunity. And again, coming off that emotional loss where, again, you watch your head coach, your head man weeping up at the podium, they're going to come out on fire trying to prove a point. And like I said, Colorado has to early on match that energy, that fire, because if not, this thing could potentially get out of hand.
What do we want to see? What are you looking for this weekend?
I mean, I'll be just zoned in on young guys. First and foremost, I want to see these guys find something to play for. Like, everyone has a reason to play hard. And there's never a reason to not. Because not playing hard isn't going to keep you healthier. Mm-hmm. In fact, it might put you in more harm's way. You're either playing for putting out tape for NFL scouts. You could be playing for trying to prove this coaching staff your role next year, or that you're capable of making big plays at this. You might be playing for putting out tape for your next team.
Sure.
Everyone should have something to play for, and the one that I would hope matters to them is you're playing for the last time that you'll play with this group ever.
Yeah.
When you go to that locker room, you'll never be in that locker room with that group of guys ever again. And that should hopefully, if you care about them, trigger something in you to be like, man, we got this is our last chance to go out and do something. And then the one that I'd be interested to see how much you guys think this matters, but you're playing to avoid the worst record of the Coach Prime era.
Yes.
And I think that does matter.
Me too.
Especially for guys like Arden Walker, DJ McKinney. I mean, maybe not DJ who's been here all 3 years, but like Ben Finnesseth, like those guys, like this needs to be all about pride and then some, especially when you talk about that. I mean, look, this game doesn't mean anything in the context of things, but it's also just about setting a tone too. Like we saw last year how you came out flat in the Alamo Bowl and really just completely laid an egg, and how that, I don't want to say it was a direct hangover, but like it left a bad taste in our mouths at least, for the last just that, I don't know, 3-month period, kind of going into the season. Like you can't shake that stuff, man. Like you got to just end strong just for the sake of ending strong, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a perfect example because I think we see every year in the NFL, particularly in college football, where that last game can somehow impact next year, at least early on in the season. And we see it all the time where you have a bad final game to a year, and that kind of trickles into next year. And the opposite is sometimes true, where you have a strong finish to a season, and that momentum kind of gets carried into next year. In terms of things that I want to see on Saturday, is just not giving up nothing free. Like, don't give them anything, right? They're going to be able to take some things, but don't just give them anything. This Kansas State defense has the third most interceptions in the conference this year. They're actually tied with Texas Tech with the most takeaways in the conference this year. So this Kansas State defense is opportune, and they will take the football away if you allow them to. And that's why it's on Kaidon Salter, the rest of these ball carriers, to just not give them extra opportunities.
Yeah.
And vice versa, defense, like I was talking about, don't give up the explosives. If they put together a 9-play, 85-yard drive, so be it. But the 1-play, 80-yard touchdown drive is the stuff that you can't have.
It's the backbreakers, man.
Exactly. So that's what I want to see. Just don't give them, Coach Prime says, none deep, none cheap.
Yeah.
Right? You just can't give them extra possessions and give them points. Like, make them earn everything that they're going to get.
I also just think, like, if you see someone quit, you can just never look at them the same.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. Whether that's your teammate, if it's a coach.
For sure.
Even as a fan. Like, if you looked out there and you saw that guy just quit, You could play 12 football games a year, and you didn't bring it in one because for whatever reason, you were upset about the way the season went. That just that leaves a stain on your jersey. And so I don't want to see that. A couple other things I want to see. Health. Get out of this one healthy. Please. And then I'm really hoping that Kaidon Salter goes out and has a great game.
Me too.
So
I really hope that for him because it's just been a tough, weird season for him. He obviously didn't play as well as he wanted to. I think that potentially the offensive staff would say that they didn't put him in as good of positions as they could have. The marriage there just never clicked. It didn't work. But I hope for Kaidon's sake that his last college game could be a good one for him.
Me too, man. This is a cool opportunity for him. Obviously, this hasn't gone how he desired it, how he expected it to, but he gets one last chance to go out the way he wants to go out. And I think that's a really cool opportunity for him, a guy who has played a lot of college football, who has put a lot of blood, sweat, tears, effort, time into the game of football, since he was a shorty. So, for him to be able to go out on his terms potentially and play the way that he always hopefully wants to play, I'm really excited for him because I'm sure there was a part of him potentially that thought that he wouldn't be getting this opportunity, that the last time we saw him in that Arizona game was the last time, he gets a live rep in a situation and whatnot. So for him to get not only to play again, but another start to go out there, have another week of preparation as a starter, start a game and hopefully play the entirety of it. I really like that.
All right, let's take our first break, and then we'll wrap up thoughts on K-State. Shout out to our friends over at Monarch. Everyone loves saving money, and now is the time to save money. With the holidays rolling around, you got Black Friday later this week as well. You got to hit up our friends Monarch to try and pitch a little pennies. Also, just make sure you're being wise with your money, man. I mean, money is the number one reason why relationships fall apart. Don't let that happen to you. Our friends at Monarch were named the best budgeting app of 2025 by the Wall Street Journal. It's named also Forbes' best app for couples and in CSNBC's top fintech companies in the world. You're just missing out if you're not on Monarch right now. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the crack. Use code DNVR at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code DNVR.
And on this last episode before Thanksgiving, a big thank you to our friends over at Game Time, not just for supporting our show, but also for giving us the best way to get tickets to any sporting event. Because I'm going to the Avs game tonight. Game Time, boom. Any of my friends want to come? You guys want to come? Just use Game Time. You'll get a great deal. You get to see the view from your seat on the app, and you won't have to pay any fees. It's an amazing app, an amazing way to get your tickets. And really, once you use it once, you'll just get rid of all the other ways that you used to get tickets because it's so easy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with our friends over at Game Time. Use code BUFFS, that's BUFFS BUFFS, for $20 off your first purchase over at Game Time. Again, create an account, use the code BUFFS, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase from our friends over at Game Time.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I really hope that Kaidon comes out and plays well. It's been such a just odd, strange year for him, and it's just, I don't know. You hate to see a guy like his confidence just kind of, watch it go down in real time, and I think we saw that the last few games. A lot of this was, kind of out of his control too. I really wish he had another chance with the changes that they're going to make on this staff to try and make an impact. But yeah, we'll also be able to see what, Bartolone can do with Kaidon as well, right?
Yeah.
There was a shift more so to, Julian's style of play clearly the last few weeks. And when that move was made to Brett Bartolone, I'd like to see him have a chance to kind of, draft something up for Kaidon as well. We've said so many things that we wish we would have saw with Kaidon that we just never saw. I hope Coach Bartolone just pulls out, it'd be just nice to see a speed option. You know what I mean?
Wow.
QB power, something like that.
Run that ball.
Yeah.
Tough, man. Respect to Brett Bartolone, man. This has not been an easy job. Getting handed the reins to OC in the middle of the year is never easy because you're not going to be able to run your offense. You're still running someone else's offense. You're scrambling to try to put stuff together for Julian that you think fits his strengths. Now you're going back to trying to find stuff for Kaidon's strengths. I guarantee you he's putting in insane hours during these weeks.
Yeah.
I want to just run the football. We talked a lot about Dallin Hayden averaging 6.5 yards per carry last week, 10 for 65. Mike averaging 10 yards a carry last week, 5 for 51. Them two, in addition to Kaidon using his legs, man, that should be the offense for at least half of the called plays on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're able to run effectively against Arizona State, which certainly has a better defense and run defense than Kansas State, that should be what you lean on Saturday, especially when you have a starting quarterback who hasn't played in a game in 3 weeks, right? At least 3 weeks now.
I think so.
I think even longer than that because there was a bye since then as well. So it's been a little while.
Damn.
Lean on those backs, man. And again, Micah's a young guy who you're still, I believe, and I think Coach Prime believes and the staff believes is a part of that core, that young core who they can build around. So give those young bulls some opportunities, take some pressure off of Kaidon, help yourself in the time of possession category, and play it that way.
Yep. Yeah, we'll talk more about injuries and stuff. Injury report hasn't even come out yet.
Right.
We'll get it tonight. So we'll talk about that on Friday's pregame show. And, we'll get all the updates from Neely and stuff as well. You have any last thoughts, or are you good?
I have a side thought that I'd like to hit.
Go ahead. Floor is yours.
We are a month away, right, from the portal opening?
A little bit
Little
less,
over.
or a little more
I
than
think
actually.
it opens January 2nd or 3rd.
Yes.
We are over a month away from the portal opening. There is no need to panic, freak out, anything about who's going, who's not. There will be change. There's always going to be players that you hoped would stay that are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be players who come here that you are really excited about. But worrying about it right now is a waste of energy. Additionally, the one that, of course, everyone's talking about is based on Adam putting on his board, which I guess is now out there anyway, that Jordyn, it was something along the lines of a lot of the young players are committed to saying Jordyn Seaton is one they'll have to re-recruit.
Likely have to re-recruit.
Likely have to re-recruit. You always have to re-recruit. That's what every college coach is complaining about right now. Is
Exactly.
that you have to spend as much time recruiting your own roster as you do recruiting, whether that's high school or portal players.
Definitely.
So that set off like a ton of alarms that I don't think is necessary. Does that mean it's 100% Jordyn staying? No. And I don't know. But you have to re-recruit, especially the elite players who are getting insane offers to go elsewhere. You're always going to have to re-recruit those guys. Having to re-recruit guys is actually a sign that you have good players.
Exactly.
It happened to Jordyn last offseason.
Yeah.
Of course. Exactly. Big offer
Yeah.
from multiple places.
Yeah. And he stayed.
You do have to, even in that situation, you had to re-recruit. Do you think if they were just like, no one was talking to Jordyn,
right,
he would have stayed? Like they had to re-recruit him then.
For sure.
It's just, I mean, love Adam. All due respect to him. I'm not criticizing him, but like, can we not freak out about likely, may have to, like all these qualifiers?
And Adam's doing his job.
Of course.
Talking to the people on his board and giving them what he knows. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, not at all. But he's talking about hypotheticals, and we're a month out from these hypotheticals. Like, there's no reason to freak out about this at all.
I just think part of the reason, too, that people are maybe on edge about is the fact they haven't seen him on the field in a couple weeks. And I think that adds to some of the uncertainty, the nervousness, because I think some people think that the two happenings are connected. Him not playing and, this uncertainty of him potentially hitting the portal. But, again, we are some time away from really having to worry about that. Mm-hmm. And when we know, we'll know. And we'll move at that point.
Facts.
So this is from yesterday's press conferences. We didn't get to it, but Coach Prime had a great story at the end of the press conferences yesterday. Damn, I can't even remember what he was initially asked or talking about.
Me either, but yeah, it wasn't obviously asked about Jordyn specifically, but it kind of came to him. He was like, thank you.
Yeah,
and then he remembered it.
Because I remember he was talking about how, basically how it's like bigger than football type of thing, and how it's like,
right.
He's talking about how he's so proud of what some of the kids have done, and that's the light bulb that went off about this moment. So here's Coach Prime's story about Jordyn Tyson from Saturday.
Who was the best receiver on the past team we just played? Jordyn Tyson. Didn't Jordyn Tyson play here? And he left because of several different things. Jordyn Tyson found his way into my dressing room downstairs at the conclusion of the game. Jordyn Tyson came in there to say, Coach, I apologize. I said, young man, let me tell you something, man. I love you. I appreciate you. I pray to God that you're a top 10 pick, top 5 pick because you got it. You don't have to apologize to me. You're young, man. I was young. I was making some of the same mistakes when I was a shorty your age. I'm just thankful that you got on the right course. He's trying his best to walk with the Lord. I mean, Hines Ward is his coach, and that's my boy. So I understand this, and Jordyn told me some things personally. But isn't this what it's all about? That moment. Even though we're getting our butts kicking, I'm sitting up there going through the game in my head, and he walks in, fully uniform, fully, and says that. You got to understand, man, that cleans up a lot of the mess that's going on, that's transpiring right now, but he got it. I just pray that the multitude in our locker room gets it because he got it before it was too late. And that moment right there, that's all us coaches coach for, that moment. So I'm praying for him. I'm wishing him the best. And I know he's going to do what he does because he's a freak of an athlete. And I'm just proud of that moment. Not for me, for him. I'm proud of that moment. God bless.
Such a cool story.
A lot to get into there. I mean, let's just go back to 2023 when all those guys into the portal and everyone lost their fucking minds that Coach Prime is basically eliminating half the roster and all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. That right there is the best look behind the scenes of what happened at that point in time, pretty much, right? Other than that stupid athletic hit piece that came out,
That
right?
was not a good look behind the scenes.
No, but like in terms of what actually happened behind the scenes, like,
Well, everyone thinks that each one of these cases are the same.
yeah,
And I think that this just illuminated that every one of these cases is different.
yes,
They, people see the Louis luggage video, they read the story, they say whatever, so they think that Coach Brown just walked in and said, all of you should leave.
right,
Exactly.
GTFO.
yep,
And I think this illuminates that each one of those situations was unique. And there's conversations that are had, and it was one of the weirdest times I can remember of just like a program. There was so much change all happening at once. And I think a lot of guys were just, I don't want to use the word scared, maybe intimidated by everything that was happening. And for a lot of guys, it was just felt like, okay, maybe I should go seek out another opportunity. And good for them. Like, especially in Jordyn Tyson's case, it worked out great for him, and everyone's happy for him for that. But I think that this is kind of one of those things that shows that's each one of these situations was different.
but it's also like the biggest reminder. You're dealing with 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, man. Like to think that they have it all together and that whatever decisions they end up making when it comes to the portal and NIL and all this stuff is like, I don't know, rational or like good decision. I'm not even like trying to criticize Jordyn Tyson here. Like he's clearly talked about this too and said that he's come a long way since he was at Colorado. Like both of them have acknowledged that, Coach Prime and Jordyn Tyson. Like the fact of the matter is like these kids that are in college are in like the most pivotal point of their lives while they're also like maturing at the same time. Like these are big decisions that sometimes aren't always made like in the most like well thought out process. But they still work out sometimes. And that's not to say that people were wrong or that they shouldn't have done these things, but things happen for a reason. And because you saw all these people leave and like everyone's going, oh no, we could have had Jordyn Tyson. It's like, yeah, but like these are just, it's not like all just black and white. Like players don't just leave because of what everyone sees. Like these are real, again, I've been saying this a lot. These are real people behind the scenes. Like Jordyn Tyson was dealing with an injury, like all this stuff. There was just so much at play beyond just what was actually going on with the roster building at Colorado.
Totally. And like Jordyn Tyson was wide receiver 1 on Colorado.
Yeah.
At that point, it was already known that Travis Hunter was coming here.
Yeah.
So that position was no longer there.
Right.
Now, of course, they could have coexisted, but I think that's another thing that, like, okay, Travis Hunter's coming. They might get 3 other 5-star receivers for all I know. You know.
I just think it's funny how a lot of people assumed, ran with the narrative that, Coach Prime just, like you said, just told Jordyn Tyson to get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Would Jordyn Tyson have found Coach Prime after that game and apologized to him if that was the case? I don't think so. Yeah. And I think that is
it would have been a different post-game interaction.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And I just think it's just so funny, bro, how people just run with stuff that they don't have any direct knowledge of. And that is more of a commentary on society as a whole than it is college football fans. But just wait until there are facts. And if you don't know the story for real, just keep it cool. Just keep it quiet. Because again, you're just making things messier on the internet.
Totally.
I think when people do stuff like that.
And even there's 2 sides to every story.
Of course.
Exactly.
Some
people would say there's 3 sides to every story. But I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you've got people every year saying, "Oh, well, they didn't want this guy back because he told me that," and like that might be like, "Oh, well, they didn't want me back," but it's because I feel like they didn't want me back because they weren't willing to pay the extra 100,000 or whatever,
right?
That this other school was offering. So when they say they didn't want me back, it's really like, well, they didn't want me back enough.
Yes.
Not that they didn't want you back at all. So there's a lot of nuance that goes into all this stuff, and it is what it is. Like, this is college football in 2025. The turnover is crazy. There's always going to be stories like this.
Exactly. I think it's just good that we kind of play that one and hear that one out before the portal gets crazy. Just so, we're all going to lose. Everyone's going to lose their minds here in about a month anyways, and we're going to forget about this. But there's just so much more that goes into these than just, football decisions and money. And like, and it's all case by case basis too. I think that's the real, moral of the story when it comes to this specific example. This is just one example of what happens in the portal. You're going to hear so many different stories of why certain people leave and why things go the way they do. Let's take our our next break, actually, and then we will do picks in our draft.
Shout out to our good friends over at Dick's Sporting Goods, man. It's the spot for the hottest apparel and footwear from the top brands like Nike, Adidas, FP Movement, VRST, and DNVR. Plus, you can score the latest equipment for baseball, football, soccer, basketball, golf, and all your tailgating essentials. If you found a lower price, Dick's Sporting Goods is going to match it with their best price guarantee. So get your gear fast with free curbside pickup at your nearest store or easy shipping from Dicks.com, because every season starts at Dick's. Shout out to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Also, our friends over at Common Spirit. It's ski season. I've never been on the mountain, but I've heard the horror stories, and it can be it can leave the bumps and bruises, right? So make sure you're just taking care of yourself. Take care of your families and friends. Also, encourage everyone to go get checked out, man. We've had enough kind of heads up warnings earlier this year. We don't need any more. Just take care. Be accountable of yourself and your family as well. Common Spirit is meant for athletes and weekend warriors, man. They got a team of qualified and passionate providers specializing in the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of sports-related injuries for all athletes, including the mighty first-place Denver Broncos players. It's not just about fixing what's broken. It's about preventative care, performance enhancement, and getting you back to peak conditions safely and quickly. Don't let an injury keep you on the bench, or even better, get proactive about your health. For more info, visit mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the first place Denver Broncos. All right. Updates on the standings here.
Oh,
I think I cooked.
Yeah, bro.
You could tell by how he said it. You see his voice. He had no energy today when he brought that up.
2 straight weeks of 7 points. What are we supposed to do about that?
Yeah, I could smell it.
Someone
cooked in here.
You were close. You had 6 points, back-to-back weeks of 6 points for you. Unfortunately for me, back-to-back weeks of 3 points. So
no. Does
not
that put
great
you in
right
last
now.
place?
Yeah. Not great.
I told you there was more twists and turns to come. The game of runs.
Look, you can't have it all in this world, right? Last weekend, I actually bet really well on the apps. So
We did.
yeah.
We had our 3-man weave.
Yeah,
Exactly.
3-man facts.
3-man weave was cooking both days. That's all I needed all weekend.
I swear.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna be upset about that after what happened last weekend.
Let me make sure I got this right. I'm 3 behind RK.
You are, yes, 3
And
behind RK. I'm 2
behind
points
me.
behind you. So we are all within 5 points. I mean, we're all still within distance of each other, and we've
Yeah.
got a few more weeks. Last full week though,
Breaks my heart.
insane,
It
absolutely insane.
just flies by.
So unfair, so unfair.
It's really weird now that the NFL season is 17 games.
Right.
That like I was telling you guys this upstairs. It doesn't even feel like the Broncos have entered their home stretch yet.
Yep.
And then the Buffs are just gonna be done playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that point with the NFL where it's like, damn, it's kind of winding down. Like, I don't feel that way yet.
Where like every game is
Yeah.
going to impact the final
Right.
standings.
Yeah.
Like it feels like we're maybe 2 weeks away from that. And yeah, we'll be long over with. I think the college football season needs to expand a week.
Totally.
For sure.
I'm listening to podcasts and they're still talking about teams that have plus 1,000 some odds to win divisions at this point in the year. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Here we go. Rivalry weekend too. Just means more this weekend, I suppose.
Sure.
We are picking 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
5 rivalry games though.
Got you.
8 games with 5 rivalry implications. First one, the Egg Bowl. This is on Friday. Lane Kiffin, man. In the headlines for every single reason but Ole Miss football right now, it seems. -7. They're the number 7 team in the country, I believe, as well. Is the distractions too much?
What's going on like right now? Where are we at with Kiffin?
He's literally negotiating with Ole Miss, Florida, and LSU at the same time
And he's making a decision,
after this game.
an announcement after the game.
Yep.
Damn. Good
Crazy.
old college football foursome. Well, all of those schools are in the same conference.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a little bit of hope that this is just Lane's number one best troll job. And he's like told Mississippi State, like, or Ole Miss, like, I'm just trolling them. Like, the longer I string them along, the further down the road we'll be of the coaching search, and they won't be able to get a good coach.
It's a good point.
So, sticking with Ole Miss. Sorry to Ashton and our other Mississippi State fans out there. I think they cover.
Who you got, Jake?
I'm taking Ole Miss, bro.
I'll do it too.
For what it's worth, I always root for Mississippi State in this rivalry.
Reason why?
I don't really
Just because.
I
care.
just feel like it's just like Mississippi State's the cool one. I don't know. Maybe like when you're a kid, you just choose a side in all these rivalries.
No, that's valid.
Like,
Yeah.
or like, remember, on NCAA, like it has, you could go through the rivalry games. It has all the trophies, so you like play them. Like I remember playing this. I always play with Mississippi
you.
State.
That's fire.
I just think that Ole Miss is actually like legit good.
I mean, I really like their quarterback, man. That Chambliss kid is
Yeah, no,
something nice. And they're obviously the more talented team.
I texted you guys during one of these games, like, dude, Chambliss can sling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Is there a name for this rivalry? Texas A&M?
The old
What
Texas.
was a Big 12 game?
Texas.
Lone Star Showdown.
Oh, so close. I had the
the old
energy right.
Texas.
The old Texas showdown. That's where I was headed.
I got you.
It's a Lone Star Showdown. The rivalry was renewed last year for the first time in 13 years. Texas won that game 17-7. This game is taking place in Austin, but A&M has been the better team all year.
Who won it last year, you said?
Texas.
Texas, right.
A&M has been the better team, and they are 2-point favorites on the road in Austin.
Give me A&M. I'm going to hammer him as well.
Wow.
The Aggies are really, 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 really like that.
I'm taking A&M too.
Why do you guys keep doing this to me, man?
Pick Texas.
No, I don't want to. I'm picking A&M.
So what we doing?
Did you see the report that Arch would be the number one pick if he came out this year?
Yeah, it was Nate Tyson said that.
Yeah. I mean, who is right now?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I
it's
wanted
just-
to be pissed about it, but then I'm not thinking about it. I'm like, who would be?
Yeah, I just feel like Arch is being given the benefit of the doubt.
Has been since he stepped foot in Austin, Texas.
That's what made me roll my eyes.
Yeah.
He's a Manning.
Right.
I don't think he's gonna declare anyways. So
He's not.
Yeah, I agree.
horns down, baby. Next one. Hold
Jake's
on.
on A&M. Yeah.
I'm finding the name of this rivalry because I feel like it's got a fire name. It does. Clean old fashioned hate.
Yeah.
Hate?
Yes.
Clean old fashioned hate.
Yep.
That's the
Good
name of the
good
rivalry.
old-fashioned hate.
Clean old fashioned hate.
That's good.
That's pretty cool.
Georgia
Definitely better than that
Tech.
cocktail party bullshit.
Who was that?
That's Georgia,
Georgia,
Florida.
Florida.
The world's largest outdoor cocktail
yeah,
party or
right.
something like that.
But then someone was telling me that's the name of like an event that actually happens the night before the game. Which again, just
Would have
leave it
never
for that.
known that unless
Yeah. It's the
Except for you
fucking
telling me.
Catalina wine mixer.
it's across the nation, though. Georgia has won the last 7 showdowns in this game. Last year was one of the games of the year, though. Georgia Tech really pushed them. This game went to 8 overtime last year. The Bulldogs are 14-point favorites over Georgia Tech.
Is Haynes King healthy? Or is he playing? He's definitely
playing.
not healthy.
That's what I was saying, and that's the reason I'm going with Georgia, man. You can only take so many damn hits at the quarterback position, bro, over the course of a career.
Yeah.
Not just a season.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously last week, we were kind of watching some of that where Pitt went up big on them early. Georgia Tech did their best to try to claw back and kind of make it a game late. And they probably put a lot into that comeback effort. I think Georgia's going to be on high alert after that, 7-8 overtime game in this matchup last week.
Last year.
Last year, thank you. And I think anytime, correct me if I'm wrong, I think anytime there's 2 ranked teams and one ranked team is a 2-touchdown favorite, the book may be telling you something. I'm trying to get in y'all bag right now. I'm trying to get in. No, if I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. But I don't know. That's kind of my read on it. Like, why is and they're on and the road team,
This is true.
right? And the road team is a 2-touchdown favorite against another top 25 team. Give me Georgia.
If there's any bait here, it would be they're trying to bait you to bet Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
And that being said, I'm taking Georgia Tech. It's just too many points in a rivalry for me. Yeah, just that.
You're on Tech.
Simple as that.
That's exactly my line of thinking, too. 14 points in a rivalry game. I just think that Georgia Tech's built to kind of hang with Georgia, man. If Haynes King just isn't back there making stupid plays and throwing interceptions, I think Georgia Tech can hang in this game for sure.
Yeah.
They showed last year they have the trenches in the backfield to really do some damage in the running game. Yeah, taking Georgia Tech.
For sure.
Again, we're talking about 14 points here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they could still win by 13. And
Yeah, no doubt.
The game. Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan has won the last 4 in this matchup.
wouldn't you want to call it the game?
That's what it is.
Well, you called it the game.
Interesting.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
Interesting.
It's a good one, bud. It's a good one.
Hey, you said it.
It's a good one.
Bro, I keep seeing the video resurface from last year's game. And like Jack Sawyer's just pissed on the field, like, no, those dudes aren't putting the flag on our field. Fuck that. And Ryan Day's just standing there behind him, just silent. That scene is just so funny to me
Bro.
every time.
Bring back flag planting and
Yeah.
spitting.
Facts.
That's proper disrespect.
Yes,
The flag
definitely.
plant is proper disrespect. Spitting on people is fucking insane.
And gross.
Yes. I'm taking Ohio State. Sorry.
Yeah, give me the Buckeyes.
Perfect. Just how we want it.
It is close to being too many points for me, but I don't know. Michigan just doesn't move me in any way.
I just think Bryce in his first game, the game, I think he's going to be a little overwhelmed.
Oh, you guys just underestimate the psychological factor of how Michigan just swims in these guys' head all year.
I
They
hear
won a
you.
national title last year, and they couldn't stop thinking about losing to Michigan.
That
hear
would
you.
suck, dude.
I hear you. You got a score prediction for the game?
I'm taking Michigan outright.
Okay.
Let's go.
Already took it, actually, by the way.
Respect.
Yeah. Go blue, baby. Cincinnati at TCU. It's so I didn't try to make sense of this before the show. I was looking at it, but I think Cincy's pretty much done for in the Big 12 title race.
I think so too.
It's Utah and ASU who have a chance. I don't think we're not picking the BYU game. I think they have UCF or something like that.
They do.
Basically, Texas Tech BYU went out, but then if Utah, because Utah has a tiebreaker over BYU, so like I don't. It's just crazy if BYU actually loses. Like I don't know.
Wow.
But TCU is or Cincinnati. I'm sorry, is I think they're actually out of it.
This Cinderella run is over. Give me TCU.
It actually is over.
Why are you so confident in TCU though?
Well, I think they have the better quarterback in this game. They are at home.
Okay.
And it's not too many points.
What's the records here?
TCU is a 7-4 football team that's 4-4 in the conference.
Yeah. So last week I faded both of these teams correctly. No, sorry. I bet on TCU to beat Houston or cover against Houston. I think it's a 1-point spread. And then I hammered BYU to beat Cincinnati. I have to stick with the dance with the ones that brought me here and give me TCU.
Do it, Jake. Do it.
I'm taking Cincy. Josh Hoover leads the conference in interceptions. I'm not doing this anymore, bro.
I think he probably.
I think TCU's not that great. I'm sorry.
They're not, but neither is Cincinnati.
No, but like I like
be a
Cincinnati's
pillow fight.
toughness. Like they can run the football. I know Sorsby. I mean, what was it last week or the week before? He did kind of just go crazy and throw 2 or 3 interceptions. But I don't know. I think TCU's just more so of a flash team, whereas Cincinnati's got some substance, man. Like they're about the trenches. They're gonna run the football. Like give me
Sounds
that
great.
in November.
sound good.
Not a rivalry game. Utah's 11.5 points on the road, 11.5 point favorites on the road against Kansas. Again, Utah, to keep their chances alive, they have to win, but they need help.
Wow. I can't believe Utah needs help to make the championship game. Yeah, the Utah by a lot.
I'm also taking Utah.
All 3 of us are on the Utes.
Let me hammer Utah.
Ooh.
Scotty, you hammered A&M.
Yes, sir.
Last rivalry game that we will pick. This is the Territorial Cup.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
the Territorial Cup.
This will be a fire game, man. I don't know how long it's been since both of these teams were good for a matchup like this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Y'all
let
would
me
know better
find
than
it.
I would, but
This has been like a weird exchanging of blowouts.
right.
Because I want to say 2 years ago.
23 Arizona was good, and
Yes,
Arizona State
Arizona
wasn't
won
good.
like 70-3 or something crazy. And then last year they returned the favor, but I
Yeah.
think that one's more like 45-21 or something.
49-7 last year, 59-23 Arizona the year
okay,
before.
so I had it backwards.
I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna go with the Wildcats, though. Y'all kind of know that I've been on Arizona this second half of the season here. They've been playing really good football, complimentary football, and they certainly have the better quarterback in this matchup, even though they're on the road. Give me the Cats.
What time is this game?
Oh, boy.
Does that factor in?
Sorry, no, kind of, I guess.
No.
This is actually a Friday game, I believe. Yep.
Friday night?
Friday night, 9 o'clock,
Oh,
Black Friday.
Lord.
Love that. 9 o'clock
God, this is
Eastern.
not what I
Yeah.
wanted to hear. I wanted to hear 10 a.m. Saturday.
No, so it's 7 o'clock here. Final game of the evening.
Gonna get
There'll be a
bloody
few
out
wrapping
there.
up when this one starts, but
I'm going with the better coach. Give me ASU.
I'm also taking ASU.
Jeff Sims believers over here.
All right, final game. Colorado, 17-point dogs on the road against Avery Johnson, Chris Kryman, Kansas State.
Yeah, I'm obviously picking the Buffs to cover.
Who you got, Jake?
I am taking the Buffs this week.
Ooh,
I
you
was
know
right
what?
last week, by the way. Y'all tried to.
I've been
Not
there.
y'all.
Do what?
The chat got very mad at me for picking right the Colorado game.
Been there before. All three of us are on the Buffs to keep it close. If not, win outright.
Okay. Someone mentioned Iron Bowl.
Can we just take a second to remember, like, this week last year? We absolutely smacked Oklahoma State. Travis put the finishing touches on his Heisman campaign.
Shador threw 5 touchdowns. in
Shador
that
threw
game.
5 touchdowns. The last pass ever at Folsom Field was a Shador to Travis touchdown between the two of them. And then we had this crazy BYU hate watch.
Oh yeah, right that
Which
night. Yeah,
actually ended up being really fun. Like,
Yeah,
I became
yeah.
a Houston fan for a few hours.
That's the night that inspired my belief in the Houston Cougars.
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? This team's gonna be all
Pretty
right.
much. Pretty much.
I'll never forget how pissed I was when they tried to onside kick it and BYU took it back to the crib. Because it was like it's like a whole first quarter, like back and forth, tight game. I think there was like a 4th down stop by Houston's defense. They go down and score. And then they try to onside kick it, which respect to them. They were trying to do everything they could to
Thanks.
get the Buffs into the Big 12 championship.
Totally.
And they housed the onside kick, and that's when I knew the dream was going to die.
Yeah, bro. Why we ain't picking the Iron Bowl?
Well, hold on. I'm going to hammer Georgia Tech, by the way.
All right.
Why aren't we picking the Iron Bowl? I don't know. It's a 6-point line. Alabama's 6-point favorites on the road. I'd take Auburn
I don't.
for what
Oh
it's
wow.
worth.
See, I would probably take Bama.
No.
Is this the most oralist Iron Bowl?
This is
Oh, it's the first one at night since the kick 6.
exactly.
Wow.
Weird
So
shit happens.
could be
Where is it?
Auburn.
Jordan Hare.
Yeah.
In Auburn.
I feel so unmoved by the Iron Bowl this year.
I feel like it's been like that the last couple of years though. Or was the Milrow? Was that 2 years ago when he made that crazy play?
last
That was
year.
last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Okay, well then. Guess
Weren't we
last year,
together
then.
in some press box doing a post game show?
I don't know. We must have. We just probably were in the team meeting room last year after the Oklahoma State game. We were here.
No, then it was 2 years ago, I think. We were on the road. At Utah. Yeah.
I don't
we
know.
were in the Utah press box when that was going
Yeah,
on.
last year it couldn't have been last year because they won by 2 touchdowns. In that game, that was November 30th. Obviously, this weekend that's when the Buffs played Oklahoma State last year. So 2 years ago must have been that game that I'm thinking of, where Milrow made a crazy play at the end to win it.
Someone said that Milrow and Bryce, whatever that was, were both at night.
Yeah.
Bryce had a crazy
Bryce had his
comeback
drive.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was
yeah,
at
these
night.
matchups.
Maybe they started in the day and ended at night.
Yeah.
All right, let's take our final break and then we'll do our draft.
Wait, what's not true?
Who said?
It's the last night game. Or first night game since the kick 6.
Oh, that's what I saw.
So I was saying maybe the game started in
That
the
must
day
be
and
what it
ended
was.
at
Yeah,
night.
yeah, that must be what it is.
All right, let's take a break.
Taco Bell, they did it again, y'all, man. Y'all know innovation is one of the things that Taco Bell is best at. And like I said, they did it again, man. For a limited time, man, Taco Bell is serving up a steak and roasted poblano rolled quesadilla.
So good.
I took it home last night,
Oh,
even after a couple hours.
Best thing you've taken home in a long time.
Relax. But it was fire, man. Y'all got to go check this out, man. It's a twist on the classic form with the premium ingredients to elevate your Taco Bell experience. It's also available in Cantina Chicken, man. Taco Bell is the GOAT when it comes to creating unbelievable menu creations to satisfy your crave. And as the college football season winds down, you only have 1 week left to pick up a Buffs box, man. The best value in food. So grab this $7 box filled with 4 Taco Bell classics and a player collectible cup, man. Live Moss at Taco Bell. Shout out to TB.
Also, shout out to our friends over at Coors Light. It's a holiday weekend, a long holiday weekend. To me, that just sounds like a Coors Light weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Have to, right?
Gotta chill.
Oh, yeah. I said it on the Bronco show. Don't bring anything to your family Thanksgiving. Just bring Coors Light. No
There
one will
you go.
complain.
Facts.
There you go. We're going to be still hanging out here on Saturday for the Buffs game as the Buffs take on Kansas State in the season finale. Probably have a Coors Light or two. We got Broncos Sunday night.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go, man. I mean, it's just 4 full days of Coors Light, pretty much.
I know.
Get it delivered straight to your door by going to CoorsLight.com/DNVR as well. But yeah, come hang out the DNVR, man. It's Coors Light season. It's DNVR bar season. Make the most out of times you choose to chill. Choose Coors Light. Again, get it delivered straight to your door when you visit CoorsLight.com/DNVR. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer. All right. Let's do our draft, man.
What up, Pops? I see you in the chat squad.
So, Pops.
Hey, shout out to Will Shepard getting signed to Packers
Yep.
active roster. Could you imagine if Will Shepard catches a touchdown on Thanksgiving for his first career NFL tug?
Wow, I might have to
That'd be
anytime
sick.
that.
Shoot, what are the odds on that?
That'd
probably
be
not even
sick.
up yet, I
That'd be sick, though.
I was kind of hoping the Browns would go sign him off the P squad. Maybe that's why they activated him.
Maybe.
That Browns receiving core is anemic.
Yep, not listed.
Damn. Diallo's kind of got a point. He says most oralist college football season of all time.
It really does.
Because I'm just thinking back to last year, like Pavia, you know?
Yeah, the Pavia thing's kind of
And that's just one thing. Like this year, like what's been like the most aura filled moment?
Has there been like
or
a jaw dropping upset that stopped everyone in their tracks?
I mean,
Maybe like Florida State Bama week 1,
Not
but like
even
even
though-
that didn't age well. Like,
the most shocking one was UCLA Penn State, but then Penn State just everything. Drew Lar died, and Penn
Yeah.
State
Even then, those are
died.
like two like schools that people expect to be good. You know what I mean?
right?
But that was like a 27-point upset, I think.
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, the quarterback got hurt, so it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
The
It's been a
games have
weird
been
season.
good. Like the games are always
Yeah.
good,
Right.
but it does feel like it's lacking. Like, what's the big storyline?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if there is one.
I don't know. Let's do this draft real quick. What?
You're just funny sometimes.
What's the order?
It's either me or okay.
Take it away, Jakey.
Mac and cheese.
Nice.
The goat.
Dressing.
All right, I'll go sweet potato casserole / yams, whatever you want to call it.
Gotta add them yams with the mac.
I go back to back here. I gotta stay true to my board. I don't believe in pandering in these drafts.
Yeah,
A draft for me, not for you.
of course.
This might be the most important ingredient in all of Thanksgiving, and just nothing would be quite the same without it. Cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. Thought about it as well. I'm gonna give Alyssa just a little bit of time to update the board.
You sure?
Who won round 1 there? I think Jake
Make
won
your
round
picks,
1.
bro.
Jake won round 1. I'm gonna go with Ham, the star of the show.
That's. I like this. This is a controversial pick.
The star of the show.
Most people don't even have ham at their Thanksgiving.
They're missing out, bruh.
Does your family do ham instead of turkey?
Yes. Sometimes we do an addition. Like sometimes it'll be ham and like deep fried turkey, but usually ham is the star of the show.
Fair enough. I'm picking red chili.
Way to stay true to your board. That's the most niche pick that we'll have on here.
But you tell the people why it's second tier worthy, because I know you're on that
yeah,
boat.
I mean, it's
now.
right up there with cranberry sauce for me in the sense that now I have to put it on all of my food at Thanksgiving.
Fire.
Ever since you brought it to
last year.
to my family's house.
It's really easy to make too.
Yep. Which I would have invited you guys over again this year, but we're not at my parents' house anymore. We're at my sister's house.
It's all good. I'm fine with a chill, low key Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
We'll cook at my place and hang out.
Which y'all making?
I don't know yet. I got to go to the store tonight. Figure that stuff out. I don't know. Maybe grab some steaks or something like that.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Who
Back
it's
to
on?
you.
It's on you.
It's on
me.
you again.
Yeah. I'm just staying true to my board. I don't care. Green bean casserole.
Nice. Green bean casserole is It's like, remember when everyone thought running backs didn't matter in the NFL anymore?
Yeah, it was
And then
a
it was
terrible
like
take.
really easy to get good running backs for cheap. That's how I feel about green bean casserole right now. Like the hate has shifted too far. Now it's overhated, underrated.
Always
good
has
pick.
been.
Not a fan.
It's fantastic.
I feel like it probably had a heyday in like the 90s.
I mean, sure.
So can I pick yams here? Or is that
No. Sweet potato casserole / yams. It's really just a matter of semantics, what you call it.
No, that's valid.
Unless you said like diced diced yams.
I'm dead. It's back on me, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
What did my dad say? What part of the turkey chicken is a must for the plate? I need that
Dark.
wang.
Dark meat. Pause. Honestly, for both of us.
For real. Apple pie. Give me
Nice.
some apple pie. First dessert off the board.
Nice.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah, I'm cooking right now. Got the dressing, got the ham. I got the meat of my plate, literally and figuratively.
I'm gonna go collard greens here. And then I'm gonna go. It just again feels like there's just so much value this late in the draft in turkey that I gotta take it.
Yeah, I mean, the fourth round. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I am somehow getting mashed potatoes in the 4th round, I guess.
Well, it's not your pick.
Oh, it's not? Sorry.
Give me mashed potatoes.
What a great value pick.
We usually don't do mashed potatoes
I-
on Thanksgiving. That's what I was gonna say for greens too. Like, we usually don't eat greens on Thanksgiving. Like, that's more of just like a Sunday night meal or just regular meal. But I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna go with like biscuit / roll.
Okay. Nice.
Very underrated
Yeah,
aspect.
for
but
sure.
honestly, more important for the next day
Oh yeah,
when you
Of
make
course.
your little
exactly.
sandwich.
Sop it up
Sandwiches?
with some gravy too.
Yeah.
Get some, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
I'll be taking mashed potatoes.
All right, so mashed potatoes is too readily available the rest of the year for
Yeah,
me.
for sure. That's why. Yeah.
That if I don't have room on my if I don't have room on my plate, like mashed potatoes are getting left out,
That's insane.
and it's not their fault. It's just that I'm gonna have them soon, whereas like
Yeah.
no one's coming through with this casserole anytime soon. All right, I think it's back to you.
It is. I don't really know what to pick, honestly.
I mean, you gotta do something.
Gotta do something, bro. You're on the clock, brother. Excuse me.
Damn, Scotty.
Think of a dessert that you like.
I'll just do pumpkin pie.
Okay.
You know what's up, Dan. If you haven't had like authentic New Mexico red chili, just it's up here in the 2nd round for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is. You're not gonna get a lot of love for it nationally,
No, that's fine.
but
though. Not
it's-
everyone knows.
it's for the real ones.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with Cooper. That's you throw some cheese and some mashed potatoes, folks, that just takes it to a whole nother level. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of really the only way I prefer to eat it, to be honest with you. It's cool by itself, regular, but you add some cheesy layers to it.
Just mashed pot and gravy, man.
Your pick.
I'm just texting my parents and my sister for help, and they haven't responded
Oh
yet.
my god,
So,
bro.
I am going to go. Like, a couple people were mentioning like stuff that like I just typically don't eat on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But man, I don't really know what to go with here. Alyssa, you got something for me?
This is crazy.
Like you act like we don't got like a little like 12 items right
I
here
have
on the
two
screen.
things that are like just sitting there for me.
I look
Come
at my
on,
mom
dog.
texting me. She goes, sorry. That's correct. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. You know, I'm just going to go add, somebody mentioned, I don't typically eat this for Thanksgiving, but it's a great dessert. Give me banana pudding there to close things out.
Nice. You do love some banana pudding.
Yeah, it's fire.
All right. I think this is fair game. If you both throw a flag on it, I'll allow it because it's an important part of someone else's pick. But to me, it's an important part of all the picks, and that's just gravy.
No, yeah, you got that. Sure.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because like
I thought about it too, but
if I was Jake, I might have said mashed potatoes and gravy,
Right.
and I wouldn't have raised any flags on that. But now I'm glad that he didn't.
hell yeah.
I ate my mashed potatoes with red chili.
Fair enough.
What was your other one you had in mind?
Pecan pie.
Yeah.
My dad makes an elite pecan pie.
I love you some pecan pie.
There's the draft.
Well done.
The best part, really, though, is the follow-up sandwich the next day.
Absolutely. Always.
Definitely.
Next day, shoot, the next 4 days.
All right, you're pushing it now.
Also, I have to say,
I mean, well, if you're not eating the Thanksgiving food, you can't waste that stuff. What are we talking about?
You got till Sunday. Wrap that shit up. On Monday, you better not be eating no more leftovers still.
it's a bad take.
Yeah, it's
but
terrible.
I
Nah, come
definitely
on, y'all are
go through
tripping.
mine during the weekend, so it's no problem. But I think 5 days is fair. Especially for, like, turkey. Like,
Yeah,
you're just
of
throwing it
course.
in a bag, putting it in your fridge like you would with, like, turkey for sandwiches.
I mean, yeah, all
Wrap
the other
that
stuff
up on
does not
Sunday.
make it that long.
Wrap
It's
that up
always
on
the
Sunday
turkey
night.
or the ham or whatever that there's always a lot of.
I have to say, I spent much of my childhood just like thinking that my family's Thanksgiving dinner was the only Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite parts of growing up has been learning like DNVR Friendsgiving, like just learning all the different things that people add.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's blasphemous, but for the longest time, my family didn't have mac and cheese. And then
That
I
is
was just
wild.
like, wait, that's on the, like, we're doing that? Why did no one tell me we're doing that? And now I bring mac
That's
and cheese to my
crazy.
families every year. So, like, I think that's one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving growing, like, now that I'm grown up, is like, oh, there's all these other things, like red chili. There's just
Yep.
so many great additions.
That's what I was going to say. I had quite literally never heard of red chili before
I mean, that's unsurprising.
last Thanksgiving. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
a lot of people think of red chili and they think of the chili with beans in it.
Yes.
That's
Like
what, yeah.
dinner chili. I don't know
sure.
what you call it. What do you call that?
Texas chili.
Texas chili. Okay.
Yeah, like chili with like you said, ground beef,
Kidney beans,
yeah,
yeah.
like tomatoes, like
Which is also really good.
yeah.
All right.
Is there a football game on right now?
Yeah, I hear Joe Buck.
No,
Yeah, what is going on?
it's a college basketball. game.
Okay.
I don't think that's Joe Buck, but I can see why you think that.
It does. That's not for real.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's do the super chat and get out of here. Speaking of not you, says first time watching live in a bit. As a New Mexican, I couldn't be prouder of Jake bringing red chili to the party. Can't have mashed taters without it. Facts.
It is great. Like, again, as a society, we need to be more open to what other people are doing, because I would, if you gave me the option of gravy or red chili on my mashed potatoes every time, I would pick red chili.
Also, red chili is just like made for like turkey too. I don't know why it goes together so well.
There's nothing stopping that from being readily available everywhere.
Yeah.
And we're just dropping the ball because we're not used to it.
There are just whole parts of the country that just doesn't even know it exists.
Exactly.
I can vouch.
There's whole parts of the country that people don't know who New Mexico is or that that exists.
It's true.
That's
There's
why.
whole parts of the country not having mac and cheese at their Thanksgiving.
I mean, true.
I feel bad for them.
I'm thankful for y'all, man.
oh, they're
thanks for
saying
you
no
guys.
beans is Texas chili. So it's like
So-
the red
well-
chili with no beans.
It's the same thing though.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
We need a different
Also,
name for that.
the
I'm calling
spelling.
that dinner chili.
No, the spelling too. CHILI is like that chili.
That is true, but that,
Yours is what?
Like-
LLI?
no,
No.
L-E-C-H-I-L-E.
Oh, E, right.
almost like
E.
the country because it's
Right,
literally just the
But
chili.
Colorado style green chili is the I.
Yeah, because yours is
'Cause it's a
made like
dish,
that.
yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Still, people aren't
So many
tuned in
chilies.
enough to figure all that stuff out.
It's a very nuanced conversation.
It really is.
Yes.
I'm thankful for y'all though.
Very
Thankful for you,
thankful.
chat. Thankful we get to do this. Yeah, enjoy the day tomorrow. Have fun. Be safe. And
Happy
we'll be
Thanksgiving.
back on Friday for pregame.
Love on your people.
Hell
Facts.
yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. Let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.
Whoa, We all silly like the mayor.